Donald J. Trump, former United States president and the reason America will be paying for decades of therapy. It has been 5 months since Trump was indefinitely suspended from Facebook for the minor infraction of trying to overthrow the government. I mean, who hasn't done that? But today brought some new clarity on where you will and won't be seeing Trump online going forward.
Decision day this morning in a Facebook face-off with the company's independent oversight board upholding the decision to keep former President Donald Trump off the platform, at least for now. But the board, a kind of Supreme Court for Facebook, says it's not appropriate for the company to just make the ban indefinite, giving Facebook 6 months to review its decision.
And Donald Trump already moving on from the traditional social media sites ahead of the decision. He's launched his own new blog called From the Desk of Donald J. Trump. The blog posts are formatted like tweets and include options for people to post the content on other social media sites. People can sign up for alerts so they know when the former president writes something.
Hold up! This dude has been saying for months that he's gonna create a whole new social media platform to rival Twitter and Facebook, and he just ended up making a blog? And not just that, he's called the blog From the Desk of Donald Trump, when we know for a fact that he doesn't spend any time there. I mean, you might as well call it From the Juice Bar of Donald Trump. But I get it. You know, Trump had to do something to distract from the fact that he lost his appeal to get back on Facebook. Or as he put it, we won this appeal in a landslide. Everyone knows it. So many victories. And look, I get why Facebook extended Trump's suspension, but you have to admit, it does seem pretty unfair to ban him from a website that began as a way to rate women's looks. Oh, and just as a side note, it's crazy that Facebook even has a Supreme Court to make these decisions. What's even crazier is Mitch McConnell has already appointed 4 of its justices. If you've got a court, well, I'm filling it. But let's move on from Trump to another unpredictable threat facing mankind. This one courtesy of China.
Scientists are tracking an out-of-control Chinese rocket falling back to Earth. It could partially survive re-entry into the atmosphere. The rocket launched last week, and the boosters were supposed to fall into the ocean, but they fell into Earth's orbit. That means the rocket parts, which are 98 feet long, could fall to Earth any day now, landing anywhere from New York to Beijing to New Zealand.
Experts say that this is really dangerous. Keep in mind, this is 20 tons, and nothing heavier than 10 tons has ever fallen to Earth in 30 years.
That's right, people. The last object this heavy that fell to Earth from space was Yo Mama. Oh! But seriously though, are you kidding me, China? You telling me that after I spent a year inside hiding from coronavirus, now that I can finally go outside, I gotta watch out for a rocket that could land on my head? Yo, this is some Final Destination bullshit right here. And by the way, they keep calling this thing a piece of a rocket. No, I'm sorry. That's a missile, all right? You don't get to call a missile a rocket just because you said oops first. And look, hopefully all of this will turn out okay, and this thing will fall safely into the ocean. Although, I mean, that's just my perspective. I'm pretty sure somewhere out there's a dolphin that's probably thinking the exact opposite. But of course, the main threat to the planet is still the coronavirus pandemic. Now, in a sign of progress, President Biden announced a new goal of getting 70% of American adults vaccinated with at least 1 shot by the 4th of July, which is a pretty ambitious goal. I mean, if Biden wants to get 70%, forget releasing fireworks, he's got to release major. You can celebrate freedom from corona or freedom from your fingers. Your choice, America. So if Biden gets his wish, the worst of the pandemic may soon be behind us in America. But what's also clear is that the impact of the pandemic is going to stay with us for a really long time.
It is so long to snow days for New York City students. The Department of Education released the 2021 to 22 school calendar year, and the DOE says that it will now keep 2 practices from last year. During severe weather, students will shift to remote learning instead of canceling school, and Election Day will also be a remote instruction day.
Everybody remembers those snow days when you're a little kid. You go outside, have fun in the snow and whatnot. You can't expect us to be in there on the screen all the time. That's just a little outrageous now.
That's right, kids. The bad news is snow days are over. The good news is, thanks to climate change, soon there won't be any more snow. Yeah! Oh, that's not a good thing? Honestly, I always thought it was strange that kids in America got snow days in the first place. I mean, that didn't make any sense to me. You're staying home because it's unsafe to go to school? Have you been to an American school? If the mass shooters don't get you, the asbestos will. And not to mention, Amber is so mean all the time, and I didn't do anything to her. Like, why does she always say those things?